Hello everyone, I'm Yishan Chu. How many of you have subscribed Netflix? I believe a lot of you do, including me. Today, I'm going to talk about how Netflix be global with data analytics. Here is the agenda for this presentation. I will start from the brief history of Netflix, then talk about the problem they are facing, bring the industry analysis, and giving the solution for this problem. Overall, Netflix plays a leading role in the streaming service industry. They are facing the problem that the market saturation, and they might losing profit because of that. The solution for this problem will be shifting the target market to overseas. And to do so, Netflix will apply business analytics to expand the market share worldwide. Next, we are going to see the history of Netflix. In 1997, Netflix was established as a DVD by mail service, which is a monthly subscription plan for rental DVD by delivery. And during that time, videotape is the mainstream video format, and DVD was novel and expensive. So we can see Netflix is always an innovative business in the industry. With the popularity of the internet and the increase in bandwidth, Netflix quickly realized that the video rental was rapidly becoming a sunset industry. Instead, the internet and streaming media are the future. This decision has survived Netflix from the disaster that the whole video rental industry was collapsing. I think you guys still remember Blockbuster, right? Maybe the children in nowadays they don't know about it, but yeah, I think you still remember that. So Blockbuster is one of the failures in this collapsing time. In 2007, Netflix launched a video on demand service while they had accumulatively sent more than 1 billion DVDs. In fact, Netflix is still provide this DVD rental service. And you know what? This service is still making profit for Netflix. Anyway, Netflix had climbed to its first peak in life since 2008. The number of subscribers boosting. From 2009 to 2011, Netflix subscribers jumped from 12 million to 26 million. Nowadays, Netflix is a global entertainment company that has over 150 million subscribers in 190 countries around the world. Moreover, the company had 35% of revenue increase in last year, which is 15.8 billion, and it has been ranked at number 197 in the Fortune 500. Netflix recently announced its first quarterly earnings report for 2019. The revenue once again exceeds Wall Street expectations. It reached 4.52 billion, and this season increased 9.6 million members in worldwide, which is 16% of annual growth rate. This number has broken the growth rate record for Netflix. As we see the market report in 2018, Netflix was the leading player that domesticated the American market by 68%. And whereas the Amazon Prime, the second highest market shareholder, had only 10%. And the following player Hulu had 9%, and CBS with 5%, DC Universe 1%. So it looks like Netflix is doing well. Then what the problem is? There are two problems in Netflix. The first problem is market saturation. Although Netflix is the king of streaming media provider currently, however, according to Netflix estimation, in the US market, they can totally enter up to 90 million households. But at the beginning of this year, Netflix users in the United States have already approached 60 million. The growth is about to face the ceiling. This situation can explain why in the first quarter, there was only 18% of the new subscribers are from the US, and the rest 82% users are all from overseas. The second problem for Netflix is the new competitor. Netflix is facing the threat from Disney, Warner Media, Apple, and so on. These players are going to launch their own streaming service in this year. If you are a Disney fan, you may notice that Disney Plus is just launched last week. With the two problems, in my perspective, the main challenge for Netflix is hard to maintain a good profit rate. There are two reasons behind this challenge. The first is the domestic growth slowdown. Like I mentioned in the previous slide, Netflix has already owned 16 million subscribers in the United States. As the subscription is counted by household rather than individuals, 16 million is already a huge number, while the total number of American households is 127 million. That is to say, about half of the US population has subscribed to Netflix. Here, this chart is the forecast for Netflix viewers in the following 5 years. And we can see that in the forecast, the number of viewers is still growing, but not in a big jump. Furthermore, there are many entertainment companies are ready to join the streaming war in reason. This competitor will definitely take some market share from Netflix. And the second reason is the increasing cost of their original product. In 2018, Netflix spent more than $8 billion on Netflix originals, and in this year, they increased the investment again to reach more than $10 billion. While the market share is going to shrink and the cost is increased, Netflix have to find a way out. Before we move on to the solution, let's take a look at the industry analysis based on Porter's 5 forces theory. First, we see the threat of substitute product is quite low because Netflix have many exclusive films. Not only their Netflix original series, they also bought the copyright from other filmmakers. So that makes their film product is unique and attractive for customer. The next is supplier power. I think it's medium because Netflix cannot make all the film product by themselves. They have to borrow the copyright from the external supplier. So in this case, I think Netflix will have less power to deal with the contract and price. For the buyer power, I think it's quite low in the industry because Netflix has a competitive price of its subscription plan. However, as a customer like us, we are not able to bargain the subscription fee. And the next is the threat from existing industry rival. I think it's quite low because remember we see in the previous chart, the major rival for Netflix is Amazon Prime and Hulu, and they took about 10% of market share respectively. So Netflix is still holding the first mover advantage, at least for now. And the list is the threat of new entrants. I think the threat is quite high because they are still new. Some of them even not enter the market yet. But for the major new player like Disney Plus, it bundled Disney Channel with ESPN and Hulu. So it is really strong. It's a well-prepared competitor. So I think these new entrants will influence Netflix greatly. And now let's go back to solution. To solve the challenge, Netflix take two strategies: global expansion and product differentiate. For global expansion, while so many companies launch streaming platforms in the US, the market share is going to become tense. As a leading streaming server with stable subscriber, instead of scrambling in the limited share with the those new entrants, Netflix should invest in the overseas market deeper. In addition, Netflix also focuses effort on creating attractive content. In September 2011, Disney and Sony stopped to authorize their work on Netflix. As a result, Netflix lost 100,000 subscribers on that season. So after that, Netflix learned that releasing the original series on an exclusive platform is the most efficient strategy to build customer loyalty. The solution could be implemented by three parts: setting international office, applying business analytics, and providing tailor-made film. To reach global success, firstly, Netflix has to get closer to our target market. According to our market research from Alphabeta, by 2022, the VOD service will have more than 400 million users in Asia. Therefore, Netflix had set up office in various parts of Asia, like Japan and Korea. Also, they actively enrich their diverse content, including copyright and original program. The second and the most important stage is business analytics. The business analytics of Netflix consists of three parts: business intelligence, data mining, and data analytics. Owing to their business intelligence flow, dynamic, circular, and based on machine learning models, Netflix has been able to evolve in the identification of more global niche and in tailor-made production content for an objective audience that has grown with the new market. Next, using data mining technique enables Netflix to segment its client and identify user cluster in order to observe and offer personalized content. In this sense, this technique have helped to set up its own product brand and also adapt to subscriber interest and demand. Data analytics is the key to the recommender system, which is essential for a successful VOD service. To build a satisfied recommender system, Netflix collects plenty of users' data, including the view or discarded content type, what users access devices, viewing rating, and much so on. The collected data need to go through the data analytical layer to generate the information metric and key performance indicators. Combining the data analysis with business intelligence, Netflix Originals is able to calculate the essential element to design successful tailor-made film. A perfect example for this case is House of Cards, which is made by three analytical elements: the popularity of the original British series, director David Fincher, and actor Kevin Spacey. Netflix has copied the model of House of Cards in overseas. For example, in Asia, after HBO released The War Between Us, which is a Chinese drama about the death penalty issue. This drama went viral in Asia in the early 2019. Anyway, after that, Netflix is going to release a new Chinese series in next year called Nowhere Man. This drama is also referring to the death penalty issue too. It is interesting that the Nowhere Man drama chose the same actor as the other drama have, and this actor is also going to star the main character. In the end, I would like to provide an alternative solution to help Netflix to go international. I think Netflix should develop a certain product territorially. The platform has to supply different kinds of film according to the regional culture, regional needs. For instance, Japanese animation is very popular and rooted in the culture of East Asia. Therefore, Netflix has collaborated with Kyoto Animation to introduce Violet Evergarden. I'm not sure if anyone has seen this one. I have to say I love this series so much, and it is a masterpiece. As a Taiwanese, I will happy be looking forward to seeing more Japanese animation on Netflix. Besides import diverse work on the platform, Netflix also need to build a unique algorithm to design the better recommender system for local people. That's a wrap. Thank you for your time. If you have any question, please comment below. Leave your comment below, and thank you.